me get it OG. And it's cold-blooded, nigga, GP. Team Rockman winning, nigga, Team 3. Yeah. Niggas just wanna go viral. Niggas don't wanna get paid.
What's up, champ? It's your boy, GB. Y'all already know, Gold-Blooded Hasim Rahman Jr. I'm here with the man, the myth.
Come on.
And he's about to be a legend come Saturday. Salt Poppy, what's up, champ? How you feeling?
Yes, sir, man. I'm feeling good, man. Just chilling right now, saving my energy for Saturday night.
Man, so we're gonna hop right into it, man. What's your favorite part about being a Misfit? What is it that you love about Misfits and keeps you coming back?
I mean, the entertaining the fans, basically just the entertainment. It's jokes, just going to like media workout, press conference, and yeah, it's like a great experience, you know.
So far, and I've seen you fight in person, so I know what it's like. I know how the atmosphere is, but so far, throughout this whole journey, even including your influencer fights before Misfits, what's been your favorite experience? What's been the one that sticks out to you? Like this is the moment that I was training for. Which one of these events sticks out for you?
Probably Josh Brockner, especially with when I knocked him out with one punch. I couldn't even believe it myself.
Everybody thought that was gonna be a very tough fight for you.
Yeah, a lot of people lost money that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday night, man. Saturday night, you taking on a professional fighter.
Yes, sir.
Other fighters have done this. Jake Paul's done it, of course. But you putting yourself, KSI is going to do it on Saturday. Now you putting yourself in a conversation with these guys where you're no longer just fighting other influencers. Now you've made the step where you're good enough to get in there with someone who's had combat experience, who's had boxing fights, pro boxing fights. This guy's fought Tommy Fury, he's fought Chris Avila. What do you think is your biggest weapon going forward for Saturday night? What do you think is gonna be your best weapon going into the fight?
I mean, the thing with Anthony Taylor, man, he's a one-dimensional, fighter. All he can do is move forward, swing, and man, when he do that, he's gonna get surprised, man. I'm more rounded fighter. I can fight forward, backwards, and I haven't really shown what I can do. Yeah, man. Most of the time, in sparring is where I show most of my skill. I've been sparring with prospects, like great amateurs, professional fighters, boxers, not MMA fighters. I spar professional boxers, amateurs. So yeah, man. So I'm very confident with this fight, and I'm gonna take a W, hopefully.
I want to hop into something we're gonna call the game plan. So
come on.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give it to you, Tim. I'm gonna give it to you. So I know you got your team, you got your plan. I just want to give you a couple little tips that are gonna work on Saturday night. They're gonna work. So, I've been watching Anthony Taylor. His biggest weapon when he gets in there, when he does his little peekaboo style, and, he tries to swing with punches. But what I want you to do is Anthony Taylor's gonna grab you. He's gonna grab you and try. That's his main thing. He loves to clinch and stall people and break up their rhythm like that. So when he grabs you and when he clinches, you gotta look to the ref. You gotta look to the ref and tell him he's stalling. He's clinching. After you do that and tell the ref he's stalling, he's clinching about 2 or 3 times, that pressure from you saying that he's clinching, he's stalling, that's going to have the ref make him stop or at least give him a warning. And mind you, it's only a 3-round fight. So if he keeps clinching, and gets a point taken away for it, that's a knockdown round.
Yeah, that's mad, yeah.
This man is going to get tired. He's going to get tired of getting in the face. You have an excellent jab, champ. Stay behind your jab. You stay behind the jab, everything else falls into place. Now, I was watching some clips of you from way back in the day when you was boxing.
That's back in the days, man. I didn't have a coach. Everything was just learned from YouTube.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. Look, real sharp. Even on the basketball court, you look sharp.
Oh, damn.
What I want you to do, I want you to step into that left uppercut. You step into that left uppercut when you throw it. that left uppercut, it may not land the first time, it may not land the first 2 times, but
Yeah.
you land that uppercut that you step into, when either
Mm-hmm.
be throwing or not throwing, don't matter what he's doing. When you step into the uppercut and bring the right hook,
God damn.
good
That's
night.
dangerous. That's dangerous.
It's
Especially with 10 ounce.
very dangerous. I'm waiting for Saturday to see you throw that left uppercut and follow with the hook, and it's gonna be good night, Irene. Anthony Taylor's taking a dirt nap. What could he do to surprise you? Because he's not very hard to break down. It's not a very hard fight to break down. I feel like he's very basic. He's one-dimensional.
Very basic, man. Yeah, exactly.
Dimensional. And I think if this was like a tournament, if let's just say Misfits Boxing was like a tournament that I was going to, and I was watching these fighters fighting and these fighters fighting, and I seen all of Anthony's fights and I seen all of your fights, I would pick you to be the winner. I'm picking you on Saturday to be the winner because you've shown a greater skill set, you've shown a greater variety of punches, and to me, you've shown more will to win. That on Saturday, your will to win is what's gonna push you and what's gonna get you that dub. This guy is, you already know he's a clown. He's
like you know, people say you know, I may have fought like bombs, like, you know, trash cans in the past previously, but like my boxing skills and abilities clearly shows, man. Like, and that's something you can't hide, like you can't really hide.
Absolutely.
And then it's just the way I finish the guys. Like Andy Warski, it took me like, you know, 4 punch done with a feint, started with the feint.
And that's gonna be a great key on Saturday. The feint is gonna make Anthony's head he's gonna be all over the place. When you're feigning him, and then when you're feigning him, see his reaction, and then react off the feints. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Even the fact that you're even thinking about feigning already is your levels above him. When
it's natural.
You're very mentally composed, and he is not. Being that, and we're gonna get into this next, but being that it's a 3-round fight, he doesn't have a lot of time to wear you down. He doesn't have a lot of time to have his game plan actually take it to effect. Like I said, I don't think he's a mentally composed fighter. I think that
he looks like he's always struggling. But the look, if you look on his face, he looks like he's always struggling, you know?
It's always very hard. And when you look at your face, you're having fun in there.
I'm having fun, bro.
And
I'm like Terrence Crawford, man. When you see me smiling, you know.
yeah, I like
yes,
that.
sir. Terrence Crawford. Yes, sir.
So it's been a lot of talk about it. The 3 rounds. Now, my take on this is you're not a professional fighter. You've never had a professional fight. This man has a deep background in not only professional combat, but MMA, seeing he's been around for years, been doing this for years. So for y'all to be fighting a 3-round fight, I feel like it's fair. I feel like it's a fair deal because one guy is a pro and the other guy is from TikTok.
Come on, man, TikTok dancer.
TikTok dancer. I told Anthony that he's gonna get beat out. I told him he's gonna get knocked out by a TikTok dancer on Saturday. I can't wait to see that. The 3 rounds, was that something that you pushed for, or was it just something that came up?
I was in the Philippines. I was supposed to fight another guy. But the other guy backed down. So now they're struggling to like find opponents for me. There was another guy, but it's not the same like challenge as Anthony Taylor. Anthony Taylor is like a professional MMA fighter.
This fight, it not only opens the door for people behind you like Slim and Dean the Great and other fighters that are making waves in the influencer lane to cross over and fight a professional fighter, but you're also doing something that the big names did. The reason why Jake is at the level he's at is because he took that risk and started fighting people who are actually pros at this. Now you're right in the same door, and a lot of people have been saying that, you know, the space is gonna die. Once JJ and Jake fight, it's gonna be the space is gonna go on a downfall. I don't believe that. I think it's gonna keep going because of guys like yourself and Slim and Dean the Great and the other guys that are in the influencer scene that are making leaps and bounds in this boxing world, where do you see not only where, but who do you see taking over the influencer crossover boxing lane after 2023? Hopefully we get to see JJ and Jake fight. Where do you see the space going as far as who's going to be the face of influencer boxing moving forward?
Definitely, like if KSI, like J Paul, like stop boxing, it would probably be me. I'm like, or Deji. Like we're the most viewed fighter in the scene right now. We get millions of views on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. But I don't think I'm gonna be like here forever. Like obviously, I'm just here to like do it while I'm having fun, making my money.
Do you have any?
Yeah, man.
Do you have any aspirations to have pro fights? Do you just want to stick to the influencer lane?
Like right now, like I'm taking tougher challenge, bigger challenge. I fought Josh Brockner on my like second professional fight. Like I had Andy Worski, and then I went to jump to Josh Brockner. That's a big jump. And now I'm fighting Anthony Taylor. I think I'm just gonna be fighting tougher challenges, bigger opponents after Anthony Taylor.
Who's the challenge after Anthony Taylor? Who are you looking at?
Like, I mean, I can see Chris Avila. He got like 3-0 now. I could be fighting this guy. I could be fighting the winner of Kingpin. There's like a bunch of guys that like I could be fighting in the future.
Salt Poppy versus Blueface?
Yeah, why not, bro?
Listen, y'all. Salt Poppy is about to demolish. He's about to beat the brakes off Anthony Taylor. And here's why. I'm about to break this fight down into 3 categories. First, we're going to start with the punching power. Let's be real here. Salt Poppy is without a doubt the hardest puncher in influencer boxing. Yes, he hits harder than Jake. Yes, he hits harder than KSI. I'm just being straight up and unbiased here. Now, why do I say this? Let's look at Jake and KSI's knockouts and how they achieve those knockouts when we compare it to Salt Poppy. Jake Paul winds up and throws Hail Mary punches with his eyes closed to get his power. It only worked in the beginning because his opponents had 0 boxing experience and they just stood still the entire match like Tyron Woodley. Or worse, they came in with their chin up and their hands down like Askren and Nate Robinson. Guys, it's not that hard to generate power when you're winding up and just throwing a loaded telegraph punch. Now we look at JJ. I like JJ, but his power comes from winding up punches. Not as bad as Jake, since KSI can throw harder power shots off combinations like he did with Temper in his 2 fights in 1 night showing. But KSI's power comes behind the windups, and that isn't always gonna work, especially against a boxer. Now let's look at Salt Poppy. Salt Poppy has natural power. He has no windup, he has no telegraph, and he just has that snapping power that puts people down. That's something Anthony Taylor does not have. Salt Poppy might not knock Anthony Taylor out, but he's for sure going to put him on the canvas. I'm telling y'all. Now, we're gonna look at the second category, boxing skill. Salt Poppy is more skillful than Anthony Taylor. Salt Poppy has the timing, the distance management, and the basic fundamentals of a real pro boxer. Anthony Taylor is more of like a tough guy who uses his aggression and isn't really a power puncher. He just swarms and pressures his opponents until he realizes that his volume is either gonna win him or not win him the fight. He doesn't have the boxing ability to compete with Salt Poppy. And I think he knows that. Anthony Taylor, I guarantee you, never planned on being better than Salt Poppy in the ring. His plan is to outwork him. That leads us to category number 3, the number of rounds. That's why it's category number 3. It's a 3-round fight, and this is a key factor. Like I just said, Anthony Taylor's whole game plan is to tire Salt Poppy out and win the later round. 3-round fight, it's not gonna be no later round. This is a short fight. That pretty much seals the fate of Anthony Taylor. That's why he is so upset about it being a 3-round fight. So there you have it. Salt Poppy is gonna beat Anthony Taylor. In my opinion, I don't think anyone in the influencer scene can beat Salt Poppy in a 3-round fight. He's just too skilled. The only unknown is his gas tank. But like I said, that's still an unknown.
That's still unknown.
That's it for my prediction. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Saw Poppy for the dub. Let's go.